Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am still alive.
No, I wish you live long. Let's
I'm
live.
living long enough now.
Well, it's like now you have to live to share your experience.
Wonderful, wonderful. I will do that for you.
Yes. So today we kept the meeting on ChatGPT. So many people in group asking to share workshop and all.
Good. Are you located in India?
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Nice. So, like, as you know, like now world is changing quickly. So, first of all, I want to share the agenda for meeting. So every day we at 7 p.m. Indian time, we do this open discussion. It's like not that everyone need to come and then we have to start. Like it's like discussion, and you can leave the meeting in between also. Later we share the recording, so then people can check and learn from each other. This is the agenda. So here, like, what's your views, like how AI is changing the world?
You mean how artificial intelligence is changing the world?
Yes.
Well, artificial intelligence, hold on, add me to your club chat group so that I know when is your club meeting.
Yes, definitely. I got your number. I will add.
Well, artificial intelligence is changing the world, and survey has reported that if you use artificial intelligence in your organization, either in doing inventory work, customer service, or you are doing quotation, finance, it increase your efficiency by 10%. So if you can increase your efficiency by 10% every year, I am sure your profit will double, triple, if not increase by 10 times. When we talk about AI, a lot of people are talking about ChatGPT, but I think ChatGPT is only one of the elements in AI. ChatGPT is not the total AI. For example, if you export meat from India to Malaysia, to China, to other countries, definitely you would like to monitor where is that meat now, whether that meat has expired or not. If it expired, then you should advise the person who possesses that meat either to destroy it or turn it into waste. So AI can help us to monitor our export product globally because the world is so small. As the world gets borderless. I remember when I did my master's degree in Durham University, UK before, we talked about the borderless world in the early 90s. But I felt, what the heck was borderless world? Now, indeed, AI being introduced at this time of the century, it will change the world. Look at China's spaceship. They are using AI principle in a space where you can detect what is India doing, what is America doing. And a China spaceship, the only language written was Chinese. So unless you know Chinese, you will be able to interpret the data. Otherwise, very difficult. That's my thinking of how AI is changing the world.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this. And of course, ChatGPT is just a tiny drop in the AI world.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I am pursuing data science course. So hope later on I will learn NLP language, deep learning. So it's like help me to do the learning of machine learning. So I welcome everyone. Welcome again. So this is open discussion. Today's topic on ChatGPT. And if you guys want to know how ChatGPT work, I can also show you few things by sharing my screen. And like, please feel free to share your own thoughts. So this is the ChatGPT where I can write hi, and the AI will like going to discuss me. It's like a board system. And then here you will find some topics. So one suggestion, if you go for ChatGPT, so try to talk in topic only. Now this is like Python topic I'm discussing. Now this is on like my podcast. So if I want to talk again on my podcast or YouTube, I will go in this chat and I will talk on this portal only, not in the Python. Try to not to mix this again. Anyone want to speak on ChatGPT, or you want me to show you how it works? I can say like, give me a joke. So this is going to share a joke. And even this artificial intelligence is able to create. So it's like machine learning. What happened? Machine is learning and machine is creating. So more data, then the data will generate more next data. So it is like predicting the data. So welcome Munish sir, welcome Lucy, welcome Venkatesh.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. Even ChatGPT work in different language also. I don't know what is hello in Malaysian language. Hello in
It's still hello.
Yes, Manisha, you want to go next?
Please.
Hello, it's Maharashtra.
Let me go in.
Yes.
Let me go inside and make
Yeah,
a.
no issue. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Venkatesh.
Hello, Ansham. Hello, Dato John. And all.
Hi, how are you?
I'm being lazy
Shall I
to search
speak?
up a video. Yeah, but I'm listening. Thank you.
Shall I speak?
Yes, sir.
ChatGPT is a great help. I have to use it for my purpose. What is my need? I do not want to know what other fields are doing because of paucity of time. Because I want to grow in my field. I want to improve my English skills. Earlier, I used to think that it is not possible for me to learn writing skills and speaking skills. So when I decided to learn English that time, I went to a teacher to learn writing skills. And there I decided I can hire a person who can write on behalf of me, but I can't hire a person who can speak on behalf of me. And within 3 days, I decided I want to learn writing skills. I learned I should start learn speaking skills. But sometimes I feel that writing skills is also very important. It's not if I have to send a message, Anisham. So I suppose Anisham is highly educated and she's Anisham is known to me. I'm telling about somebody is a bureaucrat or something. I want to send him a message. And I don't want that they should think that this man is an illiterate person. So always I had the mission to write a message because I had a doubt maybe I would have written wrong. So in between, I have spent 3-4 months of my life to improve my writing skills also. But then I left in the middle. Then also I decided I can't juggle between two things, writing skills and speaking skills. Neither I learn writing skill nor I learn speaking skill because of paucity of time. I have a lot of responsibilities. But ChatGPT has made writing skills so easy. Just I want to give an idea that I want to send Anusham happy birthday. And the ChatGPT write such a beautiful message. No, I don't have to learn writing skills. Even the kid, those who went in abroad after their parents have spent enormously amount of money, and those who are intellectual giants, they can't write the writing skills, which with the help of ChatGPT, if we write a broken English, if we just give an example, and if you're able to understand also, that's also very important. Someone, if you say an illiterate person can't take the help of ChatGPT, because illiterate person has, if he writes in Hindi, then he will not be able to understand what is written in English. One has to understand before sending the message to anybody. Because I run a newspaper, so I take the help of ChatGPT in my newspaper to take the spicy headlines, to take the content. I take the help, but there should be somebody who can understand. Sometime we tell ChatGPT to write something else, ChatGPT writes something else, and it's a newspaper, and tomorrow it becomes an embarrassment for us. So there should be somebody who can understand also. An illiterate person can't use ChatGPT. A person should have bit of knowledge, just a knowledge to write a broken English. After that, a person can understand. So we are taking a lot of help of ChatGPT. We no longer need proofreaders. We were having proofreaders in office. And initially, proofreaders had tried to be very smart. They used to deliberately make mistakes. And I call them that we don't make silly mistakes. Don't make mistakes to show, because ChatGPT knows where to put comma, where to put full stop. You can't make us fool. So they understood these days. These days, our newspaper makes very negligible mistakes. And we have to take the captions from the ChatGPT. So there a person we need who can tell ChatGPT, because that person should have bit sense to ask ChatGPT. Nowadays, our editorial is written by ChatGPT. We are not taking the help of any reporter today these days. So ChatGPT has made so much easy for us. And for me, whenever earlier I had a doubt, I used to ask somebody, what does this mean? No, I don't have to ask from anybody. I just ask from ChatGPT. What does this mean? And there's one sentence maybe I saw in the movie Garbage of Lies. I didn't know the meaning of garbage of lies. Today I saw the meaning of ChatGPT. So there was one sentence, I have dealt with garbage for the last 10 years. So I had a doubt. I asked for ChatGPT gave me answer. So it has become so easy. ChatGPT is going to make the life easy. Writing skills. Once I remember I was a child, I asked my partner who was an ex-bureaucrat, that teach me how to write a letter. He said, you keep on writing, you will improve how to write a letter. Now the young generation doesn't have to spend their time for writing skills. ChatGPT is a great help. Suppose the guy is of 10th pass and he can understand, write and read and write and broken English. That person can take the help of ChatGPT. Earlier, I used to think that if I have to tweet somebody, because the people, those who are intellectual giants, they are on Twitter. If I have to send a message to them on Twitter, what will I write? Because my English is not that great. No, whatever the level of the language Mr. Shashi threw the written on Twitter, I can also write with the help of what? ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a massive help in my business today. So everybody has to see in what business one can take the help of ChatGPT and grow in life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manish sir. So it's like, as Manish sir suggested, that ChatGPT is making life so easy. It is creating content and it is leading a business. So I want to share one thing, that now as things is like more relying on AI, the new things like the creativity, this is also, there is so many AI checker tools. detector. So there in future, it will be like they will check like as a plagiarism. They check is it authentic or not. So there are few tools to check the AI content. So whenever you ask ChatGPT anything, you can write in human way about communication. So if you rewrite or regenerate the content, it will make it more human. So this is one tip I wanted to share with you. So any question on this, or anyone wants to go next on the topic ChatGPT? So I can copy this and I can go on any AI connector detector and I can check. AI content detected. So like plagiarism, so this can be a not a good sign. So more human way, human language, or you can use keywords like rewrite like a child is writing, rewrite in more simplest way. So these are the few tricks. So welcome Naveen sir, welcome Umaid, Noor. Hi Lucy again. So anyone want to go next in this open discussion? Please feel free to speak on the topic. Umaid, Naveen sir.
Hi.
Yes, Naveen sir.
Yep. Hi, sorry, I was just occupied here. Okay. Hello, everyone. So I believe the topic is on ChatGPT. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. On ChatGPT so far, I've not had so much exposure on ChatGPT. I've just barely used it for probably, I think, about a month or maybe 2 months at most. But I'm not a very active user so far of AI. However, like I believe that if anything can make your life easier, then of course we should follow it and we should embrace any new technology which is coming up or which has come up already and which is available for you. And having said that, but I believe that there are something good science and bad science, because I'm from a bit old school of thoughts. Probably maybe because of my generation, but however, I still enjoy that old generation. Like, when we used to go to libraries to do any homework or any research work, and we used to spend hours and hours in the library, and refer to dozens of books, and get the right stuff, and then articulate it properly in our own words, or interpret it in properly in our own words, and then we used to present it in the class. So that was, of course, very highly time consuming, and of course, I still do agree that there's a lot of manual work which was involved in that. But however, at the end of the day, when you used to present it, and the acknowledgement you used to get for your that hard work, that was the sense of satisfaction which can't be expressed in words. That same thing can just be done probably in about 5 or 10 minutes, or maybe in just about 1 hour, if you have to articulate it and jumble it all up from different AI sources. So thing is that life has become easier, life has become comfortable, and of course, as I said, that we should always embrace the new things, and we should be ready to accept new things from the new generation. But however, so I mean, there's a sense of balance which has to be created, that I mean, that which is really ideal for you. Like, of course, if you really calculate it logically, that is the amount of time saved for the same project that can be used in some other new things, that can be used to develop some new skills, or maybe do some new work. So wouldn't that be considered way better? Of course, it would be considered way better, because you're saving out on a lot of time, and you don't need to go to the library. The library is there in front of you, just by tapping a few words, and you got everything, whatever you want. But however, this thing may well, again, this thing might have a bit of harmful consequences, because in a lot of countries we are seeing that productivity is getting lost, and a lot of people are becoming redundant because of this, because you don't require like a huge real estate premises and so many staffs to really do articulation and to really combine everything for a proper editorials, when it can be done easily in just a click of words, or just by using a few websites. So again, now that itself can be a good point and a bad point. A good point for organization, because it leads to huge cost cutting, and for them cost cutting is a major factor, because there will be cost cutting in terms of labor costs. There will be cost cutting in terms of real estate, which is a nightmare, especially in a lot of big countries and productive countries. And of course, there would be cost cutting in terms of wiping out your competitors. So again, like I mean, it's a double-edged sword. So it depends on which edge of the sword you are. You would be taking up that particular side. But of course, being a person from technology, I would always say that is, of course, go for the new technology, go for anything new which is coming up. And of course, if you can use it and incorporate it wisely in your organization, by every means, please do so. And of course, reap the benefits which are there. Yep, that's it from my side.
Thank you so much, sir. So you mentioned very well point. So what I feel that in that method, the learning is there. Whatever you're trying, how many books you are selecting, how many time you are going through to find that one article that ChatGPT is serving on the plate. So here it's like not a learning. What I believe, the artificial intelligence is making you a star in real world, but you have to put effort. You have to make effort to learn from ChatGPT. So whenever you go in real world, so you can bring that ideology, whatever you are typing, posting in social media. Because here, when you meet a real person, you can't fake it. You have to speak your own thoughts.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So anyone want to go next? Lucy, Noor. So I want to share one. Yeah, no, please.
Yeah, I'll speak in a second. Could you give me
Yeah.
2 minutes? I'll speak.
So I want to share. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lucy, please.
Sorry, Anshul, I'm really not familiar with ChatGPT, so I can only listen.
Yeah,
So you guys go ahead. Yeah, I listen. Yeah, thanks.
no worries. So let me share you about ChatGPT. So here, this is the ChatGPT. So you can use it. You can ask question, message, hi, like any kind of message. You can ask like, my name is Lucy. Is Lucy. Write Instagram post for meaning of my name. So it's like building a content. It is creating a content. It's like creating a post. Then you can use a Canva. In Canva also there is AI, the Mid Journey. There are a lot of things. So here we got a content with emojis also. So let me share about how AI is also used in Canva. So this is Canva Pro. So hope after this meeting, all of you will try ChatGPT. Even there is a lot of AI tools. There is ChatSonic, similar to ChatGPT. I haven't used it, so it's like it's ad going on here. I think it is taking time to load. So here it's also like magic. You write few words and it will create few images according to your post. So hope it gave you idea, Lucy. And another thing what I want to share, like try to talk to yourself, try to meditate, try to analyze, because more we are going into digital world, we are losing our roots. And what I believe, like being a software engineer person, like from like now, even it started, like school kids will start from like a third class, fourth class will start about coding, learning about coding. So this is what I'm saying. So Lucy, you want to say anything about like AI or anything about? You can introduce yourself also. It's not like you have to talk on this topic only. It's like a platform to allow you to speak up and listen others.
How about how to learn a little bit more about Advanced Toastmasters Club?
So this is not a Toastmaster club. It's like a,
Toastmasters Club. Oh, okay. I see, I see. This is a for chatting.
so this is a Nitaya Kalyan. So here the purpose is like to, before even Toastmaster, few people hesitate to talk. It's like a icebreaker, you can understand. So platform where to talk and learn from each other. So welcome Pragya. Yeah, Lucy, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm from Kuching, Malaysia. I'm a language teacher, and I think ChatGPT is quite new to me because the other day we have a prepared speech speaker who introduced this topic, and then after the session, I tried at home. Yeah, but do we have to download the app or the software into our laptop or something? Did she get disconnected? And Shum, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. No, as far as I know, it is not required. It is also possible to do it online or on the AI.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
we can straight away go to Google and type ChatGPT, is it? Okay.
sorry. I missed your point.
No, do we like just go to Google and type
Yeah.
GPT?
Yes. So okay, let me share like how you can access ChatGPT from scratch. So when you type ChatGPT, so you will get OpenAI. This is the website. So OpenAI is the company. Now try ChatGPT. So you have to go first to this website, then on try, and then you will get the ChatGPT platform. So here the list of topics, whatever you are talking to ChatGPT. So try this. Let me share the link of this website also, so you can check. Hi Manoj. Hey Pragya. I shared the link. Hope this answers your question. Hey, anyone wants to go next, or Lucy, you want to continue?
No, I will explore now. Go ahead and speak.
You can lead like how to host a meet. So you will get a lot of points. Even you can do this, like whatever suggestion ChatGPT is giving, copy and post. So you will get more detail and you can regenerate. Hi Manoj. So this will give the details of this. Hi. So Manoj, today's topic is ChatGPT. This is open discussion where we talk on a topic. So would you like to introduce yourself and want to talk about the topic? So it's not required you talk about ChatGPT. You can talk about AI and anything. So it's like feel free to talk.
Both AI and ChatGPT are quite Latin and Greek to me. And I've been a Toastmaster for past 7 years. Currently a member of Chalk and Dusters. So just butted in to see how it goes, ChatGPT and AI.
So welcome. It is like a pleasure to have you in meeting. I shared group link also. Noor, you want to go next? So this is a chat GPT. It's like facilitate what you can bring a content. You can ask anything. In few things, it will restrict. It's not like all thing you will get. So how to hack someone data? So it's like it's a illegal. So ChatGPT will not answer the question. So AI is like intelligent. It is not promoting like illegal activities. Pragya, Noor, anyone want to go next on the topic? Hey Pragya, congratulations first. Yeah, Noor.
Thank you so much.
So Pragya won a contest, speech contest today.
So
In
what's the topic we are talking on
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT?
Yeah.
So about ChatGPT, I would say it's a friend or enemy, both for you. You have to decide on your own self whether you want to take it as a friend or as an. And let me share a very small story of how ChatGPT or how things work. I have a school friend back then, and I was very bad at making notes. In class 9, in my school, they said that rather than question and answer, teacher will tell you, you have to make your notes and make it checked by your teachers. And I was too new to this notes making culture. And what I did was copying the whole text because I'm a book lover, too bookworm as well in my school days. So what I did was copying the whole, because for me, every word written on the book is the best thing. That's all important gist. So what I did was writing all those things on my notebook. Giving back to teacher, she said, this is not called notes, dear. Repeat it again. One of my friend came in for rescue and she said, Pragya, let me help you up in this. I said, okay, you are going to teach me how to make notes. She said, no, I'll provide you my notes. You just copy it down and show it to the teacher. And I was very happy with this idea of hers. I hope you all will be if you got that good friend of yours. And what I did was in 9, 10, whole my 2 years of my class, I was noting down all whatever she has done. She has made notes and I was copying that. In 12th and 11th, 12th and afterwards, there's no teacher, no compulsion of making notes. They don't have anything to speak up. And that's how I never got the idea of how to make notes. Even if today even in CA finals, when I have blunt thousands of pages books to read, I was unable to make notes. Either I need someone to make up notes, so we have tuition teachers and coaching classes, or otherwise I was struggling hard to make notes. So what do you think? Whether that friend was friend or that friend is an enemy to me?
It depends on your timeline when you have to submit the homework.
Yes, so at that time you had pressure in 9th or 10th, you would have learned, but I didn't. And same goes with ChatGPT. She's a friend to teach you or to make you a copycat. So now you have to decide. Asking them for one question, because I'm seeing a couple of people in Toastmasters as well. What they do is ask them to write a whole speech and then they remember the whole speech and deliver it so perfect. So dear friends, don't go for that one thing, because if ChatGPT can write your speech, why do you bother about delivering? Ask the ChatGPT to evaluate it as well. He or she will evaluate, the ChatGPT will evaluate your speech as well. Now you have to decide whether you want to copy or you want to learn, whether you want to make it a friend who is a helping hand in teaching you, or whether it's an enemy of yours who is killing your time, killing your energy, killing your that work, what you could have learned, killing your precious time of learning from you. Because many of the occasions has come in life where you could have learned things rather than copying things. So it's you have to decide. There are AI tools available everywhere, and there are very much things available. A friend is available everywhere, enemy is available everywhere. It's you, the person, who has to decide whether you have to make it a friend or an enemy. So use wisely and according to your own understanding. That's from my side about ChatGPT.
Thank you so much, Pragya, to share the cons and pros with your own story. So, Noor Mohammed, you want to go next?
Yeah, Anshul,
Yep.
I can speak. Yeah. If you have noticed, I have observed my father when he used to tell stories about how he learned stuff, right? And it was way back in the 1940s. Knowledge was in scarcity that time. So to get knowledge, you have to either go to a library or you have to procure a source for knowledge, right? So books were the source of knowledge. Some people who are learned people, they were the source for knowledge, right? So that time, importance was on acquiring the source for knowledge. All right. Later, books became very prevalent, so you could easily get books at convenience store, any right?
Anshum, his network is lost.
Okay. No shows. We can't continue this story, but like we can conclude the points today that ChatGPT has some cons and pros, and this is the one of the thing in the ocean of AI. There are a lot of things, but we should focus on our self-learning, self-improvement. ChatGPT can help us to do this, but you can't isolate yourself with a machine totally. Try to reach out to people, ask for help whenever you feel a need. So thank you so much. And we can keep the meeting for 2 minutes. Anyone want to share a few words? Last, sir. And again, congratulations, Pragya.
Thank you so much, Anshum. Thank you so much. And it was
सर आपको पता है मैं जैसे मीटिंग में यार ये देख के हंसने लगे और मेरी हंसी छूट गई
अंशुम ऐसे मत ब्लेम करो कि मेरी वजह से तुम्हारा प्रेजेंटेशन खराब हुआ। और तुम क्या बोल रही थी, टॉपिक क्या था, तुम बोल क्या रही थी, खुद का देखो तुम। Okay, Noor Mohammed is back. We can listen him now.
Hello, Noor.
Yeah, sorry, I got disconnected.
No issues.
All right, till where did you hear me actually?
So you can re-talk, like it's your story. You can regenerate the story. It's like a chat GPT I'm asking.
I see. All right. So books, I believe, became very prevalent. Once you acquired books, it was, which book to actually look for, because there were too many books in the market. It became like, now which book should I actually go to get that knowledge, that specific knowledge what I'm looking for. Then you got specific books, then it became, the internet came in and there was a information complete overload. Now the only way to get the information is through search engines. Before it was directories, there were some forums before, usenet forums and stuff, right? And with the search engines, what happened is you get loads of information. You don't know what information is of value. And you also don't know the authority from which that information is coming, right? So now with the advent of artificial intelligence, you have ChatGPT. There are several tools like ChatGPT, right? So with this, what happens is this particular AI is fed with tons of information. What it does is it does NLP, neuro linguistic programming. It uses those techniques to basically, one second, to basically understand your intent behind your query and provides that information, right? So during my father's time also, there were several people who were looking for the sources of knowledge. But how many of them truly went and searched for the sources of knowledge? Only a handful of them.
Even during when the books were prevalent, how many of those people really actually went and searched for specific books? Only a handful. Even when internet was there, a lot of people will watch a lot of videos, but how many of you really actually filtered content, understood from where it is coming, what authority, whether the information is relevant or not? Only a handful, right? So with even when the chat GPT is there, only a few handful of people will actually use the power of chat GPT. Now chat GPT, there is a era before 2022 and there is an era after 2022. This is a defining period which we are in right now. The whole of the life of everyone will change in few coming years, just couple of years on. It will be dramatically, the world will be a dramatically different place. If you're not catching this boat of artificial intelligence, then you are basically left behind. Why? Because artificial intelligence is such a tool that it is a great assistant to you. It is not at all a replacement for humans. Human creativity cannot be replaced. But ChatGPT will help you in several places. For example, let me give you an example. You are a writer, you hit a writer's block, right? If you are writing for some time, you know what a writer's block is. A writer's block is something like, for example, uh, you want to have an idea, but you have no ideas. So ChatGPT, what it can do is it can help you with generating ideas, right? And then you can pick up one idea and you can go forward with that. Students, for example, nowadays you want to write an essay on something, or you want to find a solution for something, or create a PPT for that exam. If you feed trash into ChatGPT, you will get trash out of Chat. If you feed exceptionally specific information, as specific your query is, that specific the outcome is, right? So you cannot just write, okay, write an essay on this subject in 2000 words. It'll just output some nonsense. But if you craft your prompt in such a way that it is specific, write an essay on, let's say, Treaty of Versailles in 2000 words and write it from the context of a historical background from 1800s, or you can write it from the context of World War II, or you can write it from the context of USA, or you can write it from the context of the French. And what would be the tone of it? It will be formal tone or informal tone. You can mention so many parameters. It all depends on how specific you are with your prompt. The more specific you are, the more specific the outcome. So ChatGPT is nothing but a mirror reflection of what you ask. If you are smart enough to ask smart questions, it is smart enough to give you smart answers. If you're foolish enough to ask it foolish questions, it is foolish enough to give you foolish answers, right? So it's very important now with the advent of just a couple of days ago, ChatGPT released something called functions. All right. So what you can do is you can connect these functions, and ChatGPT can take these functions and it can connect to any app. For example, you're working as a software engineer and you're writing a piece of code. All right. Let's say you're writing in Python and you want to know about a library. Say you have no idea about NumPy. All right. So it automatically will import the libraries, write your code, find all the inconsistencies, remove redundant code, and close all your bugs automatically. All right. So functions are a very powerful tool right now. Uh, it's not limited just only to text. You can create mind maps, you can create graphs, you can do whatever. It's not limited. The idea, to summarize my talk, I would tell you that please use this tool as an assistant and be specific. There is no replacement for human creativity. All right. But if you don't use this tool, you will be left behind for sure. Over to you.
Thank you so much for sharing like the benefit, like why should we walk with the trend, and what, like how to make your own creativity. So I want to share one thing. Hi Rupashri. Okay. So we can end this talk. I just want to share this. So this is my art page. So I'm into digital drawing. So now the chat AI is also creating lots of digital art, but I realized like, okay, the AI is also creating like far better than my drawings. But this one skill I love to draw. I find my soul peace in this art. So why should I stop by comparing myself with AI? So this thing I learned recently. So it's like a fruitful discussion with you all. So thank you so much for coming. So we can end this meet. Thank you.